That's a very early probe. Like, very early. I don't think this is going to be for a cannon rush, though, because he wouldn't show it this much. And we do have the gateway coming down. We have seen some crazy shenanigans on this map, but not really from these players. So that is just going to be for denying that natural, forcing him to take that 12 o'clock position. And you know what? I think in this matchup especially, it doesn't really matter too much, you know? I think a lot of Zerg players have just decided to go for that anyway and just skip getting the natural until later because of the fact that Protoss have been so annoying in denying that. Behind this, we do have not really too much else going on. The Cyber Core will go down on a map like Jaganantha. It's a large map, but it can be deceptively small when you factor in those acceleration zones in the middle. So I'm kind of trying to think if Stargate is the best play. I think that's what Zoun is going to be going for. I don't think he'll be going for at a depth timing. But we do see the warp gate starting very, very early on. It isn't a depth though. So, yeah, there we go. The Stargate is going down. It's either for Void Rays or for Phoenix. Or just for Oracles, rather. I don't want to see the Void Ray strategy here. I think Solar is just way too aggressive to contend with it. I don't think it's going to do too well versus him. Apologize if any weird sounds are coming through. I'm literally hearing something squishing around in here, and I don't know what it is. That is a very spooky Overlord. I like that skin. I think they got amplified team colors on, making it a little bit brighter. So the skins just kind of pop out a little bit more. A couple of adepts do come on out. Solar not going to be able to get out to the base. And the Oracle will get deflected. Lost an Overlord, though, so that will supply block him a little bit. The Adept does get caught, but it will find a good position. Does it go down? It does not. Barely with, like, 1 HP almost. But the Oracle does get 2 workers. He keeps it alive as well. So that's going to be pretty important for him here, as Solar are going to be dropping down the Roach Warren, going up to Lair. Now, he doesn't necessarily have to be super aggressive. Oh no, Solar. He doesn't really have a lot of units available to him with this, so these Adepts going to be able to get quite a bit of work done as they rotate around. The Oracle as well going to get in and get a couple of additional kills there. So 4 going down for that effort. And I think the Adepts did die. So that does hurt a little bit, but oh, double void ray production. That just really opens yourself up a little bit. The shield battery will go down. The adepts caught out on their way. And now that Solar knows that it's void rays, he can stick around. The void rays don't really do a lot to Zerglings. So 8 workers die. Behind it as well. Wait. Okay, so there's only 2 void rays. Maybe 4. Maybe 4. I'm not controlling the game. I'm not in the game, so it's kind of hard to tell what unit is which because I can't click on it. But yeah, 4 void rays total. He's gonna transition into charge. Does Solar just push out an attack with that, knowing that information? His creep spread isn't really all there. It's still very close to home. So he's going to have to send the queens down the middle if he wants to move in. But he is making 3 more of them. Keep in mind. Being very aggressive, though. He will lose out on a lot of health on those void rays. The Oracle comes in, gets a little bit more damage. I'm loving this. Just deflecting Solar's attention all over the map. Making sure that he's not really able to stay safe at all. Even getting rid of these Overseers, getting rid of the Overlords. Denying vision, since Solar, again, isn't really pushing that creep out too far forward. Here we go. This is Solar's best opportunity, though, to hit this before it gets too crazy. The Ravagers gonna instantly break their way in. There is a shield battery available, so the Void Rays won't go down as quickly, but those Queens have so much energy of their own. This is a very dicey position here. There's not really a lot of things that are good versus Ravager Roach. You have 1 Archon, but a huge Bile gonna get down on top of the Void Ray and the shield battery at the same time. Zoun taking some very big hits here. What started out as some very good damage for Zoun is now working against him. He's lost his last Void Ray, and that is it for that game. Yeah, there you go. It's Stargate once again with the Warp Gate, so Void Rays are still a good possibility if you're going to go that route. I do like the way he does it. He transitions at 4 and then adds on the additional 6 so that he's not completely and utterly dead. You know, the Void Ray count, even though it can be pretty good, the problem is, you know, just Solar can really do a good job of committing hard and destroying you if you only have 6 Void Rays. First Void Ray is going to come out. Unfortunately, reveals it way too early. That just allows Solar so much time to really kind of build up and get ready for another big push across the map. So a little bit worried about that, as we do have the Oracle coming out next, just to make sure that he can get some damage in, can get some revelations out. But yeah, there's the second Stargate. The Void Ray production will start in earnest very, very soon. Now the Queen's just gonna Just gonna tank down a little bit of that damage. Only gonna chip the paint though. Oracle just kind of rotating around. He did get one kill, but he took so much damage in doing so. His effectiveness is not really there. As we see 8 more workers for Solar. Knowing that it's Void Ray just allows him to power up and be ready to go. You can see he's on 58 workers right now. Should go up to about 62. In terms of queens, he has quite a few of them available to himself. And since he's broken down the rocks, that should allow him to make this attack a little bit quicker. Does he have the Roach Warren is my big concern. I don't know if he does. No, he doesn't. He's just going to go straight for the Muta play. Mutas are pretty good versus this. He's just got to be able to defend. And you really got to defend with only Lings because you can't really afford to go into Banes, can't afford to go into Hydralisks. Just really can't afford a lot because you want all that gas, that sweet, sweet gas, to go straight into the Mutas so you can overwhelm as quickly as possible. I don't think this has been scouted by Zoun either, but he will see it now. So not really any alarm bells, but now he knows he can just drop a bunch of Phoenix, go into Templar Archive, and Archon Phoenix? Yeah, that is about as good of a counter as you can get. Okay, he does have the Roach Warren. Perfect. So this is a really big fake out here. As the Phoenix count gonna start to rise. Oh no, Zoun, he has taken the bait. That's all he's seen. While he did keep the Spire alive just in case he wants to transition later. Yeah, Zoun has no idea this is coming across the map. The Observer gonna catch this for the first time, and he's got to be scrambling for a defense here. The Phoenix count, absolutely nothing. The Void Ray count, absolutely nothing. He's forcing out some Archons, but what you really want are Immortals. Oh no, Solar's maxed out too. Could this get any worse? It can, as those Ravager Biles just swamping through here. The Zealots doing what they can, but they instantly get deflected. The Biles are forcing Zoun back as well. Shield Battery Overcharge. Gonna save the Archon, but that is the last little bit of healing that Archon will get. One big Disruptor coming on down, but the Queens will just transfuse themselves awake. The Phoenix are dead, and you know, Zoun, he's whittling it down. It's just the fact that he's not really whittling it down fast enough. By the time he whittles it down fully, there's just more units. It's a really good connection on the Disruptors there, but you can't just get one connection with the Disruptors. You need more than that. As the Roaches just rolling their way forward. Yeah, the Void Raid's not really doing too much. A big disruptor shot right there, though, might turn it a little bit in his favor. But once again, he loses the disruptor every single time he fires. Another queen going down. I don't think there's any Void Rays really left available to him. He whiffs the shot down there. And there you have it.